Hello, this is Redstone Music. Welcome to the 4th episode of my survival music series. In this episode, we'll be beating the Ender Dragon, getting some shulker boxes, and finally starting our skeleton farm. I know I'm so late for Halloween, but it'll be great, so it's fine. Let's enter our survival world now. First things first, we're going to enjoy this song, and we have to get ready to take on the Ender Dragon. So we're gonna get some food here. Thanks, my dude. What? I'm gonna make sure to bring some of these rockets so that after I get the elytra, I can just get all of the stuff I need in the end really easily. And here's a stack for you. And we are ready. Now all we have to do is fool around with these knockback 2 swords for a bit. That creeper went so far. Yeah, do you guys like having knockback on your swords or nah? I think I like them. It's kind of fun to play around with. And we're gonna head in this direction and look for our stronghold. I've actually never found a stronghold using this method. I just kind of dig underneath the village and it just happens to usually be there. So we're gonna swim on over on these little birch boats and look for the stronghold. And we found a village right here. I think it should be under this village. This village might actually be the one where I got the villagers from. I'm not entirely sure, but it was really close by. And it is. It's going straight down here. And I made a rookie mistake here. I've never played 2 players, so we're trapped. But it's okay. I tried to ender pearl out, but it didn't work. And Pio just used his big brain and used this water bucket, which works perfectly. So we're gonna dig straight down here, and hopefully, there it is. We have found the stronghold. This is one of the craziest strongholds I've ever seen. Like, there's so many paths, it's like impossible to navigate. So we're looking through these walls here, hopefully finding a way out of this area. And Pio found one right here, so we're gonna head off this way. And look at this place, it's a maze, it's a labyrinth here. Can't see anything. I'm gonna light up this place a little. And just around this corner, we found a library, which we don't need. We need an end portal, and it's nowhere to be seen. We've been wandering this place for like 30 minutes and no sight of the end portal. Not here. Little jail cell area. Not here. Another stairway down. I think this place has like 4 levels to it. And there's nothing. A lot of these things just lead to dead ends, so it's quite frustrating. Like, because even if you backtrack, it's pretty hard to tell. So this is another dead end. It looked like it would have been something, but Pio found a way out of this area finally, which also does not lead to anything. And we ran into another dead end. This is so sad, but right at the entrance here, if we just went in this direction for a little bit, it's right around the corner. Oh, hi. Well, at least we found it now. So I'm gonna light up this area a bit. These won't block the silverfish from spawning, but at least they won't be so annoying. But what is annoying is that I only brought 9 ender pearls, so yeah. We're gonna have to go back and get them. So we got the ender pearls and we're finally in the end dimension. Oh, that took way longer than I care to admit. That was such a long journey. But here we are and we're ready to fight the dragon now. Hopefully we don't die. I've never fought the dragon in this way. I kind of just hide in a hole. You know, the hiding in a hole tactic. Yeah, but this time we're gonna fight it. And it's going pretty smoothly. Pio's up there shooting the crystals, and since we're both attacking it now, it's going really fast. And all we need is one more shot. Let's go! We've beat the dragon! Nice, we can finally get our elytra and our shulker boxes now. I've been feeling so trapped. Whew. Yo, that moment. Catharsis. Now we're gonna take the dragon egg. We can just pop it off its stand and take one of these torches and drop it on the torch. There we go. And before we head off to the end islands, I want to farm for some ender pearls, so we're gonna do that now. Endermen can't travel through 2-block high spaces, so if we make a little platform like that, they won't be able to hit us. So you come here, come here. Oh wait, I don't know if it's safe to have 2 people in here, but I think it works. Okay, I'll just hit them on this side. So now that we have enough ender pearls, we're gonna head off into the end islands. And we are in. Let's see where we spawn. Oh, right at the edge there. I swear, like, this game, it just wants to kill you. Let's not fall. So now that Pio's here, we're gonna head off in this direction. This be looking like an anime opening. We found the end ship, so we're just gonna go up. Oh, that scared me while I was editing. Oh, thank God I didn't look at him. Okay, so we're gonna head up here and get our first elytra. I've been looking forward to this moment. Oh man, I had one job. Let's go, we got it. You know, this actually kind of looks like a tux, so I'm probably just gonna name it a tux too. It's more fitting than the armor actually. And wait, actually, yeah, we take those. We definitely take those. And we're gonna start farming for our shulker boxes now. We already got a few, but I'm planning on raiding at least like 5 cities. I'm not sure if this works, but if you use a projectile and kill an entity and switch to your looting sword, do you know if it works? If the looting works in time? Oh no. I hate it when I do that. I really need to make a silk touch pickaxe soon. Yeah, these Endermen do not play around. Like, are you looking at them on purpose? These guys, they're like this never happens, but the Enderman went up to the 2nd floor. Like, I've never seen that happen to me. Maybe Pio's just really angering these dudes. Another one, they were like, I think we had to beat like, or he had to beat like 6 of them. They were all aggroed on him. I decided to scare Pio here since I have elytra now. And as you can see, absolutely frightened. Well, he was actually surprised in real life. So Pio is gonna hand off his shulker boxes and head off for the night, and I'm going to go ahead and farm for more shulker boxes. But look at that placement of the portal. It's like asking you to launch all of your gear off to the void. Oh, there's a city right here. We're gonna head off to this city. And is there a boat? No, there is no boat, but this is a decent sized city, so I think we can get some shulker boxes. We're also gonna collect some of these end rods later. I'm gonna use them for my skeleton farm build. I think it'll look really pretty in the church, like kind of like the Harry Potter lights in that dining hall. Well, that's the idea. I'm not sure how it'll work out. I love these end rods. You can make so many cool little designs with them. Now that we're done raiding the city, we're gonna look for another one. Hopefully this next one will have a elytra so the Pio can use one too. And here it is. This city actually does have an end boat. We're gonna just land right here, exactly as I planned, and take this end rod. And the end boat is right here. I had this idea, maybe I can make like a Harry Potter themed music build and use these shulkers to hit me so that I can get that Wingardium Leviosa effect. Sorry, Wingardium Leviosa effect. And yeah, I think it'll be cool. So we finished farming for those shulker boxes, so we're gonna head over to the overworld now. So I included this because it was just so weird to me. Like, I don't exactly understand what it's saying, but I was reading it at the time, and gradually I just felt more and more uncomfortable. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. Yes, I am growing restless. I just skipped it there, and we're back home now. So let's look at what we have got. We have a whole stack of shulker boxes and 29 more. That's a good amount. Oh. Huh. Right, that happens. Well, we're back at spawn, and we're just gonna make our way back. I tried playing in this the third-person perspective, and it's, you know, it's kind of fun actually. Maybe I'll do this more. I think it might be better for the videos. Oh, did you see that? Juked him out there. Now that we're back home, we're gonna enchant these elytras, just with the standard unbreaking mending. Made one for PO as well, and I made a silk touch pickaxe called Jazz because we're being silky smooth. Next, it's time to make our storage system. I'm gonna make a storage system with my ender chest and a bunch of shulker boxes. So we're gonna get every color that we can. In the nearby area, we were able to gather these colors. It's pretty much everything except the more rare colors like green and brown. For those, we need to find cocoa beans in a jungle biome and cacti in desert mesa biomes. So we're gonna go on a little adventure to look for those now. I found these turtles and decided to breed them. the turtles, I don't know what it's called, but he's he's making an egg there, but that took so long. We're gonna collect these eggs, and hopefully we can make a whole turtle farm with just 2 eggs. I really tried to get a 3rd egg, just in case, you know? But these turtles did not want to breed. Come on, guys. Oh no. Look at him swim away. All my dreams vanishing. We found a jungle biome and ran into some cocoa seeds, which is perfect. We're gonna get a whole bunch so we don't have to come back here again. It's so far away. We're gonna take some bamboo, just a little bit, so we can have a bamboo farm going at some point. We're also gonna take some vines because we don't have that in our area. And right next to the jungle biome, we found a desert. Or, not a desert, but, you know, something of that sort. And we got so much cacti, it's great. And we don't have any savanna trees or jungle trees nearby, so I'm going to collect some saplings. This was a very fruitful trip, and we're done gathering resources, so we're going to head back home. Use this bridge. It looks so nice. And I should probably remove that. It's so ugly. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Why am I living in such a... Sorry, guys. I'm definitely gonna make a better base, but I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I kind of want to get all the necessary tools and resources before I tackle on a project like that. So we've brought back our brown and green dye and a bunch of plants that we can't find here. So we have every single dye available in the game, which is great. Now we can make our storage box. So we're gonna place this right here, and here's my storage box. The first column has redstone music, sound mediums, and we have a toolbox with gold and totems, emeralds. These blocks, I tried to organize them in a cohesive way. And we have our stones and fuel, fireworks, potion stock, cooler, mineral and ores and dyes. And we have some extra space for our tools. And we have our first note block right there, which I decided to name Anacrusis, since it's the first note block that I'll never play. And we are set. We've finished pretty much. I mean, I guess we're in the end game now. Which is great. Now all we have to do is start working on the skeleton farm and make our late, very, very late Halloween build. I've actually already worked on some of it at this point, but I haven't got to actually making, you know, the heart of the whole thing. So let's head over there and I'll show you what I've got so far. This is the spot that I chose, and we're gonna build a church right here. And we have this hallway so that it'll be kind of like a wedding aisle that the skeletons will flow down. And I think that'll match perfectly with the whole corpse bride theme. But first we're gonna go back in time. Back when I was mining for redstone. I was like maybe episode 2? I love how the ambient music just came up right there when I almost dropped to my death. I mean, I wouldn't have dropped to my death, but you know. So we chanced upon this skeleton spawner right over here. And we're gonna light up this place first. Take the loot that we need. Oh, look at this. We got an enchanted apple. Let's go. Should I eat it? Should I eat it? Nah, I don't know. Maybe I'll need it in the future. First, we're gonna clear an area out. We want it to be 4 blocks out in each direction and 3 blocks up. Next, we're going to go 3 blocks down below the spawner and clear out those as well. And it should be looking like this. If you happen to run into these little pockets of caves, just try to light them up. We don't want them to affect the spawning rates too much. And you can place the water in any way that you like. I'm not actually going to use this design, but this will push them all into the corner. You just have to push them into any area that you want, really. At this point, I haven't really fleshed out the whole idea yet, so I'm making like a temporary mob farm so I can get some bones. I'm thinking I might need bones to make the song for this build, because I need pumpkins and I need bone blocks, maybe. So we're gonna do that first. I've seen people place kelp on soul sand, but that never really works out for me, so I just place a dirt block above that soul sand, and make sure you add a water source block where the dirt block was. And if we go up here, we are in this area, which is clearly not a good area for the skeletons to come up for the farm. So we're just gonna make a temporary way up and down right here. That way we can easily access this skeleton spawner. Next, we're gonna make our way up so that we can make our temporary mob farm. I'm just gonna make a really simple design. We're just gonna place a hopper and a chest here and make the water push them up and out this way. And we're gonna block this area off so that the spawning room is dark. And as we can hear, the skeletons have already started spawning. After some time, I went back up. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work the way I intended. This was just a test to see how it works. I'm not really familiar with mob mechanics, but I've been studying, and apparently if the mobs are a certain amount away, they have a small chance of despawning. The only reason why this is a problem is because I need these skeletons to be up on the surface. So to counter this situation, I think I'm just gonna have to store a bunch of these skeletons down here with me so that I can go up with them all at once. I'm also gonna have to send these skeletons in the other direction so that it's inland. And we're going to change the water design such that they flow off here and go off in this direction. We're gonna make this a little lower so they don't hop up or anything, so that nothing really happens. They have to be a certain distance away for them to not hinder the mob spawner from spawning more skeletons. So we're gonna store them right down there. I waited for a bit, and now it's time to check if the skeletons are stacking up as they should. So we're gonna head down here, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of skeletons, so this is working properly. The skeletons are still able to spawn while being stored right here. We're gonna place a dispenser right here such that it'll be able to push the skeletons out in that direction with a water bucket. This will allow us to move all of them at once, up to the surface. Just like that. And we're also able to suck the water back in by flicking it twice. I made this little room here with the tinted glass. I'm thinking maybe in this waiting station I can play a spooky scary skeleton or something on loop. Next, we're going to use a wall to push the skeletons up onto the soul sand, block off the areas where the water will come out, and we are pretty much done with that part of the build. Now we're gonna have to make something real fancy up here. At first I was thinking maybe have the skeletons come out of a coffin inside of something like a mausoleum, but I decided that it would be better to just make a church with a wedding aisle. So this is the wedding aisle, but first we're going to have to make a spot that these skeletons can come out of. I feel like we have to start with that and build outwards. This obviously isn't the finished design, but I decided to use glass panes since I do want to see the skeletons or else it ruins the point. I really wish I had that texture pack that makes glass panes actually see-through. Like, it's so ugly, but it'll have to do for now. So this is where the skeletons will come out of. I'm definitely going to change the color, use maybe quartz slabs, but I think that's the design I'll use for the wedding platform. So now we're going to test if this works. As we can see, there's some skeletons over there, and there's a whole bunch stuck right here. So it is working, but this platform just isn't working out. Ow! And that's all for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we'll be making the church for the skeleton farm. This is so extra for just a skeleton farm, but at the end, I hope it'll look and sound really nice. If you enjoy my series, please like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.